Brett Okamoto with ESPN here with UFC welterweight Darren Till, and I can't believe I say that, welterweight, because you just got done squaring off with Tyron Woodley, and you didn't look like you were in the same weight class. Did you feel that standing next to him?
He is smaller, but he's significantly wider with his top off. But yeah, I think I am the bigger man. Listen, it's no secret, everyone knows that I cut a lot of weight. I always have cut a lot of weight since I can remember. As I've been getting older now, you know, some adjusts need to be done. So I usually cut a lot of weight on the week of the fight. I've always done it. Now I want to get my weight off earlier. So that last week isn't as hard of as a cut as it always is. So that's my philosophy now. You know, I'm getting older. I say I'm getting older. I'm 25, but you know, when you've had so many, I mean, I've had 17 professional MMA fights, but I've had so many fights before that, and I've always cut a lot of weight. So you know, your body needs to adjust to getting older, bigger weight cuts. It is what it is, mate.
I'm sure, being a guy who has fought at that weight class before, you've experienced different people's reactions when they get close to you.
Yeah.
What was Tyron's like just now?
It's hard. I do try to read people. There was no fear. I'll always tell the truth. There was just a little bit of doubt. That's all I see. No fear, but just a bit of doubt. You know, he says he's come up against the Carlos Condits and all that, and yeah, big respect, but I'm a different animal from them. Like, I'm like a smart sniper. Like, Condit's good, he's got a load of strikes, but he hasn't got my intelligence and my power. You know, I've got the intelligence, but I've got the power side. I've got so much power in every strike I throw. In every strike I throw on the pads in a fight, I throw with 100% intent to really hurt someone. So that's the difference. I just seen a dwindle of doubt in his eyes.
Darren, I think one thing a lot of people like about you is your honesty, and you just say whatever is on your mind. So I want to ask you, yes, Tyron Woodley is the champion. He is the man holding the belt. Right now, is he the most difficult stylistic matchup for you in that division?
I do tell the truth, yeah. Listen, none of it's scripted. A lot of guys, a lot of fighters, it's scripted. You know, example Colby, it's all scripted. Whatever I think, I say, and I don't give a what anyone thinks. But I think Tyron is top 3 hardest fights. If I'm being truthful, I think it's Tyron, I think it's Usman, and I think it's Colby. I think them 3 are hard fights. I think Colby brings cardio, Usman brings great wrestling and a lot of power, and Woodley brings also the same. So they're 3 hard matchups for me. But as I said, mate, there's no doubt, nothing in my mind. I know I am the best welterweight in that division. I just know it, and I think they know it as well. They know it. I can feel it.
Well, we're here in Los Angeles, just basically 4 weeks away from the fight. Can you lay out what's going to happen between now and the next 4 weeks?
I'm just going to get back home to England, sort me visa out to get over here. I'm going to come over to Vegas, use the centre at the PI, what the UFC are providing for me. I'm going to train as hard as I've ever trained. I'm going to put my mind to it, and I'm going in September 8th. And you know, a lot of people say it time and time again, there's no way I'm leaving, there's none of that going on. It's just, I know I will be the champion. I know I will be the champion. I just know it. I can just feel it. I've just got that sense of feeling around me, of energy, the world.
Darren, just 2 more questions for you. Obviously, you know you've been getting a lot of questions about weight, so I just want to give you the floor. What do you have to tell anybody out there who is worried about your weight going into this title fight where you have to be 170 on the dot?
Obviously, people are going to be worried. I did miss weight against Stephen. I mean, I feel like I'm the only fighter who's ever missed weight in the UFC because there's been such a big deal made of it. People saying I don't deserve a title shot. I clearly came out and stated that after my last fight. So you just can't win. If you're honest, you still get hated on. If you're fake, you get hated on. So there's no winning. I said I don't think I deserved a title shot because I missed weight. The UFC offered me it. Forget everything what happened. They offered me the fight. I'm not going to turn it down. But weight-wise, I'm going to make weight. I'm going to do everything in my... Even if I have to kill myself and be 10%, 20% worse on fight day, I'm going to make that 170 mark. That's my fight. My fight's not the fight. I don't give about Tyron Woodley. My fight is the weight. I do not care about him. I do not care about any other fighter in any other division. I care about making that 170 mark right now.
Last question, how much of Liverpool do you think will be showing up in Dallas, Texas in September?
I think quite a lot. I think a lot of England, a lot of Liverpool. I've got a lot of Irish fans. I'd say right now in Ireland it's Connor, then it's me. So I think there's going to be a good fight. I think maybe I could have the hometown crowd. We'd see. Doesn't matter, but we'd say it'd be nice when I'm coming out to that walkout tune again to see all the fans rising and chanting and cheering and shouting my name.